one of the biggest social problems is ignorance and the lack of education and the miseducation of people, of the youth.
If you get firearms in America, firearms come into America, and what they do, they get in the black hands, and black people kill each other, man. That's the whole, that's the main social problem. If you take the guns away, then what we gonna kill each other with?
Drugs.
Ignorance, you know how some people believe that racial problems stem from black to white to white to black. You know, racial injustice that really has no face.
Come on, everybody clap their hands one time. Come on, clap your hands, clap your hands. Come on, just clap your hands, everybody. Just heal yourself. Come on, heal yourself. Come on, everybody, just heal yourself. Come on, everybody, go side to side. Keep it going, come on.
What has happened is due to years and years and years of stereotypes, lies, miseducation, things like Christopher Columbus discovered America, things like the war that was just fought over in Iraq and Iran is over, things like that. We, at an organization called Human Education Against Lies, believe that these stereotypes and myths and not knowing people's cultures is what is making people fight and argue and kill one another. If I don't know your culture, I fail to know your achievements. I also fail to know who you are. I don't respect you, therefore I can kill you because you don't look like me. Everyone should know European history. Everyone should know African history, Asian history, etc., etc., etc.
We see that a lot of the problems that currently claim to be the main problems, like drugs, gangs, family problems, education, actually it's a big lie. The number one problem in the world is that people are being lied to about what the situation is, what the problem is.
The record itself, I'm really impressed by it because projects like this, not only do we educate children, but it betters us as rappers, you know, doing positive things.
I got involved with the H.E.A.L project by means of KRS and Miss Melody. They called me up, asked me to do a piece in it. I could write about anything I wanted to, whatever I had a problem with in this society or in this world, I could write about it, and that's what I did.
KRS-ONE, man, up on my man, DMC, you know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to put us in this H.E.A.L, Human Education Against Lies, you know what I'm saying? Because when they did their last thing, you know what I mean, self-destruction, they kind of like left Run DMC out, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like that might have been a self-destruction amongst ourselves in the rap game, being that we so large as we is.
You know what I'm saying? Because the devil be lying, man.
So we said, yo, everybody was kicking it. We heard what everybody was talking about. We said we might as well kick it for AIDS because black people nowadays don't think they can catch AIDS. So DMC came up with this rhyme about AIDS.
I got involved with the H.E.A.L movement because of KRS-ONE. I was already with the Stop the Violence movement, and I was invited to partake in little innuendo type thing. So I decided, what better way to come across the way you want to, because he gives you the option of rhyming about what you want to rhyme about.
My part in the song is heal yourself, you have to heal yourself. And that works, you know, in every aspect, you know, man and woman being a three-dimensional being, both mental, physical, and spiritual. And in each case, you know, we need to build that, you know, together.
I got in the project from KRS-ONE. He came to me and said, Capri, you need to come to the studio and get your voice on this record. We're all getting together. We put this record together called Human Education Against Lies, H.E.A.L. Right? It's a record about human culture. It's like things that everybody spoke about, things that went on in their life. You know what I'm saying? It's like little stories, little things that you could learn from. And I just put my little big mouth part in it, you know what I'm saying?
As you can plainly see, we have the Demi.
Two Demi.
Two Demis, and one. Actually. They're twins. That's good. Is that a
I had met KRS-ONE through Yo, and we'd wanted to work together on something. So KRS-ONE brought the H.E.A.L project to me. He said, I've got this great video. Think about directing it. Listen to it. What do you think? I listened to it. I loved it. And I gave a copy to Jonathan, who was equally impressive, not only with KRS-ONE's earlier work, but with that particular project. And he said, let's do something together. I said, great, because we'd wanted to do something together for a while. So we got together, put a concept together, got Fab Five Freddy involved, and Pam Jenkins involved, and the four of us are directing it. And we took the song and split it up into 4 different areas. And each of us is responsible for a different area, but yet we're all putting input into the entire project with Chris.
I started trying to get in touch with KRS-ONE several months ago because I love his writing very much, and I'd love to make a movie with him someday, either as a writer, as an actor, or whatever. And eventually, through those efforts to talk to him about that, the subject of this video came up, and Chris invited me to become part of it. That excited me a lot because I think that the H.E.A.L project is a tremendously important project. Human education against lies. The way I interpret that is it's education against the kind of lies that have been institutionalized in the kind of history we're taught in the public school system here in America, which essentially gives a very racist, European-based version of history. And it excludes the importance and the achievements and the struggle of black people in America. So I'm all for, I want my children to be educated against those lies, and I hope that Chris's project goes a long way towards counterbalancing and influencing what gets taught in the public schools eventually.
H.E.A.L to me means that in this day and age, we as a human race have to put aside our insecurities, our hatred, our lack of understanding or respect for our fellow man or woman, and come together and heal ourselves inwardly as well as on the outside.
With the situation with black Americans in America today, anything involving the word heal has to be positive. And of course, when KRS-ONE is at the helm of this mighty aircraft carrier that we're all involved in, then it's going to be a victorious mission. And, you know, everybody is being very conscious, being very aware, and kind of helping to inspire people that come from neighborhoods just like this one you see here, to do the right thing and to know that there's hope within yourself.
Still doing the making of it. We just want to know how's it going, you know, so you live on it.
Well, everything's just fine. Listen, take one shot up there real quick. Just go straight up. You see that? That is what time of day it really is here. That is called a steady cam. And what we're doing is we're not editing this video at all. This is a straight shot. He's going to be floating through the sky on that crane over there, filming various recording artists do their piece.
Kane is going to, if you follow me, you can see that he's going to be down here, down the stairs. And essentially, he'll be talking about when he was a young boy and how his mother used to say not to do drugs. And we'll have a little boy that will play the younger Kane. And in the background behind him, it's sort of like a surrealist shot of this little boy playing with a marionette puppet. As Kane begins singing his lines, he'll walk up the stairs, and basically he'll end right here.
Mama said, don't do crack and smoke, you know, cause it'll make your nose grow like Pinocchio. Since I was only 15, I had to listen to what was said from a parent who's a Christian.
We just getting all the tweaks, we getting everything set up.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to go over a few things for Freddie Fox's part, because all the directors, we love what he's doing so much. We wanted to amp it up. We got the ladies. Say hi, ladies.
Hi.
Everybody rise as I present to a jet black crowd what it's like to be black and proud in a world where white is right, but not tonight. This is a black man's mic.
I heard a sister say she don't like darker shades of black on a man cause that's whack, but to my light-skinned sister, can't you tell? It's just the surface of a dark, deep well. And how could you prefer to be with those that sprayed you with guns and hoses and never put roses on the graves of the slaves that they treated like dirt after all that hard work? And basically, yeah, basically it is, you know, that's kind of true because if anybody knows Fox, they know that I'm definitely a ladies' man, and if I see a nice-looking lady, I'm definitely gonna try to speak on it, you know. And one day I was rolling with a buddy of mine, and we seen a nice little young lady walking down the street. She was a lighter complexion type of lady, you know. And my friend spoke to her, and her friend said she don't like dark-skinned guys. So I kind of take a lot of things that really happen in reality and put them on wax, you know.
So you felt you had to heal that situation?
Yeah, so I healed the situation by speaking on it in a situation like this. And I see a lot of little kids around, you know, they screaming and they're jumping around, and they're on break from school, you know. And it's a shame that they have to go back in there and read in some social studies book that some white guy did this and Pilgrims did that, and you know, when there's really more to it, you know what I mean? And it's not about being prejudiced or being racist or anything. It's just about understanding the truth and reality of the human, the man, the black man, you know?
So Fab, while I got you a moment alone, why don't you tell people about your part in the video and what it consists of and all of that? You know, you can just start.
Do I need to hold the mic?
You don't have to. I can boom you.
Whatever. Well, it consists of me being involved as one of the 4 directors. And the segment that I'm directing involves Freddie Fox. It was supposed to involve Freddie Fox and LL Cool J. Unfortunately, he's not around. So what we're going to be doing is
for the segment, a Jeep is going to pull into the frame. It's going to come out of the previous section, which Pam Jenkins is directing with Big Daddy Kane. A Jeep's going to, this red Jeep right here, as a matter of fact, you can whip over and get a quick shot of it. That Jeep's going to pull into frame. Freddie Fox is going to start his rap. He's going to get out of the Jeep, walk towards the Steadicam, drop down, deliver his lyrics real strong. And then the camera's going to pan over. And I'm going to also be involved in the next segment, which is supposed to be LL segment, with several homeboys in the neighborhood.
Just go with the flow, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go with the flow.
No problem. No problem for this.
Don't really...
Yo.
Don't really play it into the camera. Just deal with, like, while we doing it. We like, oh, yeah, that's it, buddy.
Heal yourself. You got to heal yourself. Heal yourself. Oh.
In elementary, Light had the Jordache look, like me and any other kid who cared about books. But then I got wise, and I began to listen to the whack teachers in the wick-whack system. My mother put me in where I used to shoot her, which means black school in Swahili.
School, extracurricular, you know, where I think it should be different classes or added classes to teach you, you know, teach you other types of things, you know. Why don't they have Swahili as a language? Why is it always French and Spanish, you know? Stuff like that.
Come on, Light! The portion that I'm involved with begins when MC Light comes on screen and follows through to Queen Latifah and delivers back to KRS-ONE. So I'm in very good company there, and I'm excited because they're all artists that I admire a lot.
Jane was never taught her life was worth something. But when people don't try to improve, it makes me want to hurt something. You want to be somebody and be a standout, but got your hand out. Oh, you're broke? I guess it's on to your man's house.
I chose to write about, you know, a woman who wasn't taught that she was worth something, but never tried to improve herself. You know, she treated herself like a common garden tool instead of uplifting herself personally, and she depended on a man, you know, for money and whatever else, when she should have depended on herself first and then joined it if they wanted to do that. So that's what I wrote about. You know, use gangs.
Let me tell you, Latifah, you've been a fabulous asset to this project.
You know, whenever you come to our home, we feel that it is thrice blessed. Once because we know you're coming, twice because you're there, thrice after you leave.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Oh, man, this is human education against lies. You better know the flavor, kid.
Human education against lies tries to open the eyes of humanity before it dies. Black and white ain't the real fight. That's the only thing the media hypes.
The only solution is organized revolution. That's the only solution. But people are afraid of that word revolution, so we like to use the word change. If you like change, you have to go out. There's two types of people in the world. People who will wait for the violence to stop, or people who want to stop the violence. If you want to wait for the violence to stop, well, you'll wait, and you'll allow yourself to be a victim of negativity for the rest of your life, waiting for it to stop. There are, in fact, the revolutionaries who are looking for a change and willing to make the change. Those people ultimately are rich, wealthy, influential men and women who feel as though after they leave the ghetto situation, they can't even come back. They have no need to come back. The solution is to gain economic power and then turn that economics into heal videos, self-destruction videos, so on. There's a whole networking. In addition to that, there are such individuals like Mr. Ted Demi here. You don't know this, really, but the reason you probably know rap music is because of this gentleman right here. Before him, rap really was just a Saturday, Friday thing on the radio, which was still cool, but this gentleman here, behind the scenes people, broadened it even more. Too bad he's a hoe. So, I'll be out of here. See ya.
And just when you thought you knew everything there was to know, you didn't know anything about this. Tell him, Melody.
Daddy's home every day since he lost his job. His new line of work is now being a mom. Mom is scared, she doesn't know what to do. Her beautiful skin is now black and blue.
I think that the social problem of today is the fact that no one wants to be the consciousness of anything. Everybody wants to be a chain reaction. This one does this, so you do that. And everybody's going around, so it's a vicious circle. And we all run around biting each other's butts. That's what I think is the social problem.
Specifically, I'm working on the Ms. Melody area and the Run DMC area in the Kid Capri finale, which is, you know, Melody's coming out of her house, and we see this domestic problem going on behind it. We're going to capture that. And then we wanted to get the entire block involved in it because they've been really cooperative and great. So they're going to be all in the background for this entire thing to get them a chance to feel like they're involved, not just from, you know, just from letting us be on their block, but being in the video. And Run DMC is just taking it because they're actually it's DMC and Jay.
DMC came up with this rhyme about AIDS, and we kicked it to Chris. Chris said, yo, y'all on human education against lies, you know what I'm saying?
For all the girls and all the guys.
Check it out, check, no disrespect.
For each and every member of the opposite sexes.
Yes. The message is, and I sent some. We never knew where the poison came from. Yo, we rapping on hills, so we don't like to mention. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome. AIDS, we're here to make you get wise. Human education against lies. Clap your hands to the beat. Come on, just clap your hands to the beat. Just clap your hands to the beat. Come on, just clap your hands to the beat. Oh man, they gonna be back in the corner. He gotta go in the hillside. He gotta go in the hillside.
Definitely extra double incredible. Mac Daddy, supercalifragilistic, Yo MTV Raps Slam it.
Human Education Against Lies is an organization where you see where the money's gonna go. I think that's the most important thing. A lot of organizations, they have a fundraiser to raise money for so-and-so, and then after the fundraiser is over, that's the end, on to the next benefit. But this thing, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. You're gonna see the millions of free books that's gonna be given out to youth off the money that's made from H.E.A.L. You're gonna see all the word warfare and all of the feeding hungry homeless people around the city and all the projects that we have coming up. So that's the most important thing about H.E.A.L. You get to see where the money goes.
The H.E.A.L record, which is the first single out on this album, it's a record called Heal Yourself, features MC Light, Harmony, Big Daddy Kane, Light, Latifah, Freddie Fox, Run DMC, myself, KRS-ONE, your television should be glowing right about now, Run DMC, and of course Kid Capri and Miss Melody. And also, let me say that in addition to that, we had Third Base on the record, but due to contractual reasons, we had to edit them off. But they're still down in the project in spirit. Now, when we dropped this album, we raised maybe $1 million, 800,000. That money goes into the book. See the plan? The album sells, the book goes to you for free, forcing the educational system to take a look at what they are teaching you. We believe that before you are a race, an occupation, or a religion, you're a human being. And that's basically what H.E.A.L is all about. Thank you and goodbye. Please, no pictures, please.
Heal yourself, you got to.
Come on, everybody clap your hands one time. Come on, clap your hands, clap your hands. Come on, just clap your hands, everybody. Just heal yourself. Come on, heal yourself. Come on, everybody, just heal yourself. Come on, everybody, go side to side. Keep it going, come on.
Mama said, don't do crack and smoke, you know, cause it'll make your nose grow like Pinocchio. Since I was only 15, I had to listen to what was said from a parent who's a Christian. I went to school and saw all my friends do it, but I said no, cause I ain't want my nose to grow. They started tripping on me, busting and flipping on me, so I had to front and say, yo, you slipping on me. I started smoking to prove I'm an adult. Now it's a habit, but is it all my fault? I wish my mother had told me the truth, cause now I'm all based out Mondos.
Oh man, I like the way that's going down. Now what you do is kick a little flavor 35.
Everybody rise as I present to a jet black crowd what it's like to be black and proud in a world where white is right but not tonight. This is a black man's mic. I heard a sister say she don't like darker shades of black on a man cause that's whack, but to my light-skinned sister, can't you tell? You're just the surface of a dark deep well. And how could you prefer to be with those that sprayed you with guns and hoses and never put roses on the graves of the slaves that they treated like dirt after all that hard work?
Clap your hands to the beat. Come on, just clap your hands to the beat.
WBDP Live. Special report.
H.E.A.L, Human Education Against Lies, is the forward movement, moving for the only solution, which is revolution.
1,000 points of light.
They're not taught this in school, so we supplement the educational system. The human being's purpose is to serve humanity.
The war was a success.
We don't want to die. Human education against lies. Heal yourself, you got to heal yourself. Heal yourself.
kid who cared about books. But then I got wise, and I began to listen to the whack teachers in the wick-wack system. My mother put me in ways to shoot it, which means black school in Swahili. And there is where I learned black history and how to be the best that I can be. I went back and now the school is closed. There's nowhere for black youth to go to be taught by brothers and sisters who knows what it means to be a black child or a white teen. In the end, the youth are being mistreated, which means the world is being cheated.
Ting was never taught her life was worth something. But when people don't try to improve, it makes me want to hurt something. You want to be somebody and be a standout, but got your hand out. Oh, you're broke? I guess it's on to your man's house. Why the sisters giving up the bar? Today it seems a 9 to 5 is just too hard. They call us skeezers, and you prove it to the worst. Honey, you have to earn the right to say it's ladies first.
Oh man, this is human education against lies. You better know the flavor, kid.
Human education against lies tries to open the eyes of humanity before it dies. Black and white ain't the real fight. That's the only thing the media hypes. The real fight of these major corporations holding back on real education. Before you're a color, first you're human. Teaching humanity is what we're doing.
And just when you thought you knew everything there was to know, you didn't know anything about this. Tell him, Melody.
Daddy's home every day since he lost his job. His new line of work is now beating up mom. Mom is scared, she doesn't know what to do. Her beautiful skin is now black and blue. She used to cry, now she's back in the pan. A human war between woman and man.
Melody, Kid Capri, and
JMJ all the way.
Yo,
human education against lies. To all the girls and to all the guys, get paid, get it made, get a good grade, live to a very old age. Check it out,